is on, so we can start. Where is it on?
Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back. It's
I
Crash
need to check.
Bandicoot.
Okay, no, it should be. It has been a long while since I last played Crash Bandicoot, so we shall see how it goes.
Cortex, we haven't determined the cause of past failures.
Moron! This Bandicoot will be my general, and he will lead my Cortex commandos to world domination. This time, I shall reign triumphant. We are closer than ever before. Quickly, into the vortex.
Dr. Cortex, the vortex is not ready. We have no idea what it could do.
Failure again. Capture him!
Uh-oh.
Prepare the female Bandicoot.
The intro is great, and the new animation really captures their feeling. I really like what they have done with this game. And here we start from the Insanity Beach. It was in the original game that the amount of bones is needed per box. I mean, those spring boxes wasn't consistent. Sometimes you needed like 3, sometimes you needed 5, so you had to be cautious every time that what would it do. Making some bonus stages very, very horrible. But hey, that's life. Also, the geometry wasn't the best in the original game. Like, there were places that you could just clip through, for instance here in the stairs. Well, this is the worst situation to be. Gladly they have introduced checkpoints in this game, meaning I am not losing everything that I missed. It's still the worst thing to be in. And this is the part where the death becomes a thing. I'm very rusty, I haven't played in years, but hey, maybe, just maybe. I couldn't get it to hit the box either. I'm quite sure we can get achievement breaking a box with an enemy. It should be at least an achievement, if nothing else. Let's check, was there anything in this path? Only enemies, so... Okay, it didn't give an achievement. Originally, at least in the European version, there was like a 2 pits here you could fall in. But in the American version they made it easier and removed those pits, and I guess this is based on the American version. So that's why it doesn't have those. I should have put like a warning that this game will contain some insane, well, not insane, intense cursing as the game progresses and we get farther and farther to the madness, if we get that far. I am partly wanting to start like what do you call it? Is enough. Yeah. Partly start like betting how far we can get before everything fails. Also, getting the keys will be hell because they are so tedious to get. For the 2 keys, what you need to do is that. Oh yeah, they added that one. The new level, Stormy Ascent. Who the heck has played this game? Anyway. To get just like the keys, you need to complete both Cortex bonuses, and the Cortex bonuses are horrible, to say the least. In my opinion, it got much better in the like the second and third game. Also, the reason why I was waiting for the TNT to go back is because in the original game, if you were too far from the explosion didn't count. Which is annoying. Also, we cannot do the slide jumps, so that's sad. I don't know why did I try to collect all the things, because it's impossible as we are not having the gem yet. If I remember right, this is the green gem that you get from the toxic waste. Or wait, was the toxic waste one there? Another yellow one, because there's 2 yellows, one from the Cortex power and another from toxic waste, if I remember right. And then red gem I think you get from one of the fog levels. Lucky there. I think this is Kavana token in the next box. At least based on the fact that it has like his next to it. Originally there was no teleporters and you couldn't retry. You failed and you failed. That's meant you need to play the game again. I mean the level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's consistent, that's good. No need to guess whether it's 3 or 4 or 5. Also, I'm slurping coffee on the side because it's already over 10 PM. I need to keep myself awake, even though the coffee itself doesn't do anything really, so it's more like I'm just drinking to keep my mouth busy. 3 hidden boxes. Poor grass being pummeled by the boxes. Great gate. I really like these gate levels. There's something really beautiful about especially the second one. And you have the sunset going on the background. Wait, can you? Okay, now it's. I was thinking that better you can actually stand on top of the spinning thingy, but you cannot. It would have been very weird because it's not something like a solid round afterwards it turns. In some games you could have, but this is not that kind of game. This is an actually good game. Monkeys are very annoying because the thing about the monkeys. Hello, Pato. The thing about the monkeys is that basically when they roll, they will block your path. They become invulnerable. So you want to get rid of them. Go goes, Pato. I wasn't meant to do that. Nice. Welcome to Crash Bandicoot. Hope you have had a good start of the weekend so far. Oh yeah, this is more like a... This is that bones. I don't really speak Spanish. I studied Spanish for like 2 years. And the only thing I remember about Spanish is how to make sangria on a bathtub. And how important it is to throw people at with tomatoes on certain days. I'm doing good myself, by the way. I see, I see. Yeah. Weird. Oh my. And now we have the boulders. I really dislike the boulders. Because of the camera angle, it's very hard to see what's in front of you. I think they changed it a bit in this edition that the camera is farther away, but it's still like... How am I supposed to react when my reaction skills are already really bad? I think this was also the one with the gem at the end, so once again we cannot get the full score. At least this is not the polar bear level, where you have to escape the rampaging bigger polar bear while avoiding the electric fences and all the other funny stuff they decided to throw at you for the enjoyment, so to speak. Oh, it actually was them. I did it. First try. Perfect. It's very, very interesting that Crash can stuff so many things into his ears or his pants, depending on the game. Hey Floyd, Teletubbies like to say, let's do that again, and so do I, because I accidentally pressed X when I was going to press where to save, so we are going to do the same progress we already did again. Hope you have a great start of the stream. Or the rest of the weekend, whichever you prefer. I am going to curse myself. I'm glad that I didn't decide to play much further away before saving, because that would have been very annoying. Now this is just mildly, what do you say, frustrating. I didn't intend to do this. I didn't want to do this. I just want to play the funny Bandicoot game and not undo all my process due to a button error. Especially since I just got like the older level completed 100%. Oh, I hope I could. Oh yeah, we do that again. Maybe that's a good thing about the original, is that you sorta have limited amount of saves and so forth, because in order to save you need to finish stamina bonus, but once stamina bonus is finished, it's done. You have done it. No more save slots for you. Hope you use it wisely. Thank you for the bits. They help a lot. You really didn't need to do that, but I'm very thankful. So, we are going to back at the Great Gate. Is everything, by the way, working as intended? The sound is fine, the game sound is fine. I'm not fine, but that's fine. Let's see what happens next. Let's just speedrun this section so we can get back to the point of the adventure we were before this happened. Well, I'm hydrating myself with caffeine right now. You are welcome. I hope this information will warm your heart, knowing the streamer is taking good care of them with the overconsumption of caffeine. Finally. One thing that is very interesting that in this game is that in original Crash Bandicoot, when you had the mask on, these poles here, they basically stopped moving, meaning you didn't need to fear the basically running into them. But in this game they just continue trying to spike Crash to death. In the later stages this becomes like a very interesting thing, that you really need to be careful which exclamation boxes you trigger, because some of them basically softlock you from getting into the certain crates. Gladly, death is always an option, and you can retry as bonus level if you die in bonus level. Nice. Back to the boulder dash. And I can say the same thing I said last time. I'm glad this is not the polar bear one. It's only in the second game, but that was horrible. In the third game, you have dinosaurs chasing you. And basically there's never a situation where you can have the T-Rex with you run away from the dinosaur, but with a bit of glitching you can actually make that happen, and it is weird because you can clearly see it is not meant for such interaction. I am quiet because I'm concentrating to jump away from the danger that I know is coming. Final jumps. Now, hopefully saving the game so I can actually continue where I was supposed to go. But apply for yourself. We are just in the first island. Yes, I want to override. Good, now it's saved. And then is the upstream. I really dislike these levels. Only, sadly, there's only two of them. One here, and in the second island you have the second one. For some reason it took all my masks away in these ones. When I feel like it. Last stream I had buzzing on the Wednesday, and sorry, on Thursday I was playing Nuclear Nightmare with some friends. But before that it was like about 3 months. But I try to get back to the more consistent streaming, especially now that things are actually easing up a bit at work. So I might be aiming to stream on Tuesdays and maybe on Saturdays. And for now my biggest project will be this. Maybe on Halloween play some Faith. And what I really want to do is on the December, when I have the vacation, just to wait for the new Fatal Frame to make a Fatal Frame marathon, where I will play the remakes of the 4th and the 5th game. Yeah, this is a very weird thing that is in this game again. For some reason in upstream you cannot get free Aquacus. Or well, you can, but it doesn't count it as a 3 of them. I'm very bad at promoting myself. I know Chu will chew me out for that, but still. Because it's like, okay, I could promote myself, but a lot of other amazing people streaming at the same time, so I prefer people to watch them instead of me, which is very weird way of thinking for a streamer, but it is what it is. I can finally breathe because upstream is done. Next we have Papu Papu. It's like, I think they made this bit easier in this because you can make consecutive hits, and in the original you had to wait for the guy actually finished the cycle. But they did give them more Papu Papu more life. I think they had 3 in the original. Like this. Also in original you could just die. Yeah, well, that's true. That's true. But yeah, we get to the Rolling Stones. This is the funky bit. This one had the another part that you cannot access before you have the gem. Also, another thing that changed from the original. In original, once you collect 3 Aquacus, you cannot, or well, you can, but the stones won't roll. They will stop on their tracks. Did you see that the invisibility stopped right at the same time as the things exploded? So I missed. I lost 2 Aquacus. The one on my face and the one, the golden one that I was having with me. That was, I think the thing with the Rolling Stones though, that they are already like really old. I think, do they actually anymore do gigs? I guess they do, but still. But I think this is like a very good level design in that sense that there's a very good reason why the levels are like this, is that in the olden good old days when we didn't have that much of processing power, the developers had to come up with ways to optimize the game. And to prevent the world have too many polygons to draw, what did they do was very simple. They designed the levels themselves so that you can only see a little bit at a time, which is very, very brilliant in my opinion. Should I try to get that one? Ramna is very good at escaping for some reason. Or Cortex is very bad at keeping captures. Either way, this is how we roll. No pun intended. I blew them up. The token was in the nitro. What do you call it? Checkerboard. But because I used the triple Aquaku, what happened was the explosion destroyed the token. And I think the third token was in the... No. All the tokens are available in this. Yes. Well, doesn't matter because I can collect them later. I mean, it's very important to just tell people good morning so that they will start their morning with the right food, so to say. A very little gesture that is very important. Sometimes you need to hear good morning to have a good morning. For some reason this game feels very like compared to the original PlayStation 1 version, feels very sticky. Like, controls feel so sticky, like it's getting very hard to change my course just in time. Music is wonderful. Might be just me with the sticky controls. Unresponsive is the word I'm looking. Controls feel really unresponsive at times. Like, we are here, I need to really push button in order to get the off the steer. And I have a memory of a person who thought a phone saying good morning very like bad thing, because it's not morning like in all places, so they might offend someone else. Oh, that's why it's the autosave slot. Because original game had 4 slots, so I was wondering why there is a save already. I haven't saved at all. But it's the autosave slot. It makes sense. But yeah, Mondays are actually, the study says that Mondays are actually okay. There was it's a very funny thing. There's a study about which weekdays are the worst, and the conclusion was like the best day of week is Saturday, and to be exact, the early evening when the bars are just opening and the sun is still up and things are pretty much good. We are heading to the weekend. The weekend has started, but it's not like this is it. This is not the end of the weekend. This is like the early like the prime time of the weekend. And the worst day of the week was Sunday, and especially the late Sunday evening when you start to realize that wait, tomorrow is another Monday, I have to go back to work. I have not done the things I wanted to do during the weekend. I'm just sitting here wondering, do I still have time to do them, or should I just accept my fate and go to bed and understanding this is the Monday? Yes. So it was a very like a lot of people say that hey, Sunday is good. Sunday is still like a weekend, but no, it's the Sunday evening when you finally realize that this was it. Weekend is over. You didn't do any of the things you wanted to, and tomorrow you have to go to work, and then you have 5 more days to fight till another weekend. Oh, this works. Nice. But it still doesn't change the fact that Saturday is nice. That wasn't on purpose, but I'll take it. And I think this is one of the prettiest level of the whole game. And you soon see why. Oh, any special happening there? Some national holiday or something like that? Ah, I see, I see. What the fuck is the monkey glitched? But yeah, that sounds like a very nice week ahead. Only 4 days. For me, it's like we finally got up like what do you call it? We finally got allowed to work remotely, meaning Halloween. That's something to wait for. Any plans for Halloween? I own the business, yeah. Now that we got the permission to work remotely, I have like Mondays at work, Fridays at work, but in the middle you have Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday I am at home. And that's really, really nice. Now you might wonder, why do I want to work at Friday? Well, because then weekend feels weekend. Well, that sounds like a plan too. But yeah, this like you can see the whole island there and the blimp and all. It's so pretty. This is just like a reminder of the horror to come. I missed that. Oh, that's nice. You need to set pictures of your name. New PC. We all want to see it. Another like a little knob about this game is that the songs that you hear in the game differ vastly in the Japanese release because Sony was like, the music is nice ambience, yeah, it's good, but the Japanese gamers wouldn't understand. They want the game to sound like a game, so can you just edit the music a bit to make it more gamey? So they got their own soundtrack for many of the levels. This game has been a very, let's say, nice in the sense that I'm getting lots of one-ups, which is very weird because I remember the original was like, you really had to fight to get them. But this is like, okay, you can have one up, you can have a 2-up, you can have a 3-up. Oh, that's a very nice. I have Ryzen 7D myself. It's written in the bio. 5070 would be nice, but my whole 30 series will do. I'll save here because I hate up the creek. And then we get the repair room. I wonder if I can finish the whole game. Like this is, why is there this thing here? I wonder if I can finish the whole game today. I don't mean like 100%, but finish. That would be nice. Because I know very well that what is waiting for me. Once we get to the fast repair route, things will get really crazy. Like you get the sunset vista and you get the ruins. And then you get the road to nowhere. Oh fuck. Yeah. Makes sense. It's good to invest in a beefy computer now and then it will last much longer and just buy a computer that is okay with today's standards and then realize next year that okay, my PC is actually a piece of shit, so to say. I don't know if you can actually kill the piranhas, but... Oh yeah, this was this. Oh, they changed that. Oh, sorry. Hmm. Uh, Completely unrelated. Like this thing, those missing boxes from there. In original game, there was no thing like that. It was more like a... There was a box underneath there. And... But yeah, I'll try to get that just because I can. It's a very interesting change. Like you had these lily pads that would lead to the... underneath the tree trunk. And then you had to go like down there. Like this. Yeah, upgrading CPU is it's a thing. The reason why I hate these levels because I just want the continuation point. Give me the C box. Actually, this will do because this works as a C box. If you get to the down bonus, it's like checkpoint. Not in the original game though, but in this it is. Oh yeah, it's getting birth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, box. But yeah. CPU, it's just the whole idea of just having to upgrade your CPU. And worst of all, like all the thermal paste and all these things, it's like, why do I need to do this? What if I accidentally put this in the wrong way or bend one of the little pins or something like that? There's so many things that can go wrong. Maybe I applied the wrong thermal paste and suddenly it melts down and so forth. Yes, I don't need to come back to this level anymore. I'm so happy. Also, we have already completed the fourth of the game. We are nearly done. Before facing Ripperoo, I am going to fetch some more coffee. BRB, you can watch this beautiful save screen. And back. It's very funny that they basically rotated the islands, because in the original game this island was different. It was like mirrored from this one. Okay, it's doing it. It's like a Ripperoo will just do few patterns. Let's see what it does now. Okay. Okay, it's doing... Yeah, Ripperoo have few patterns that they follow. Once you get it, it's very easy. What I really like is that they have kept the big TNTs. One thing is very interesting though, that in original you could light up the TNT as it was going downstream. Damn it. So it's like making it possible to blow them up by priming the TNT beforehand. And to get timing right. I love their manic laughter. I think this side is the best for exploding them. Yeah, I thought so. Yes. Nice. This is basically Tiny Tiger Fight from the second game, except that instead of falling platforms you have to time the TNTs in right order to make them go boom. Lost City. Another very beautiful level, but this is a... This is a horrible level. There's so many hidden things too. I think the game is in the Rio bonus. Also all the hidden boxes. This should stop them from spawning. There was an eye box. I don't remember what it does. It pumped somewhere, something somewhere, but what it was spawning I have no recollection. Most likely one of them. Boxes before. I have to do that again. Or wait, no, I don't, because there was a save point. Also, they do save the tokens that you get, so yay for me. It's worse when you get stuck on the geometry. Damn it. I got too close. Because what I want to do is I want to use this little egghead to get to the top. To pick up the Brio's head. So I can progress. You really want that Brio bonus here? Not the... Also I like the bullet sounds that happens when you pick the box. Final Brio box is there. And that's why it was so important to get them. What do you call it? Exclamation mark box, because it holds the secret. Oh yeah, this thing pushes me away. Oh, it doesn't matter because bonus, here we come. This will be horrible. Because unlike Tauna bonuses, I hope you know how to jump. I don't not only know how to jump, but how to jump fast. I really like they kept that facepalm animation when grass accidentally flaps to the from high up to the ground. They later utilize it for the belly slam or whatever it was called, the move. Body slam. That's called body slam. The reason why I remember it as a belly slam is that my nephews always call it the mahaplatti. It would mean basically belly splat. Ah. I did it. Are you proud of me? I'm going to trick this thing here so I can run past it. Right. Yeah, this was not the one that I need later, so it's so good. Mhm. They all follow a pattern here. You I need. On next checkpoint. I'm surprised I took the pre bonus so well. I'm going to pretend that went exactly as I planned because that looked like I had a lot of trouble with my jumps. It is so great work with the atmosphere though. Like, this is so pretty. That's all I think I can say about this whole game. Oh fuck. I need you, do I? Am I right? No, I don't need you. I just need you to come back here so I can jump on you. Yep. But you I need. Your existence defines if I can get there. Wait, what? Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? Where is my diamond? Where the fuck is my diamond? Oh yeah, because... Of course, because this is the colored diamond stage and you need to pass it without dying. I completely forgot. Well, you know what that means. As the Teletubbies say, we do it again. Well, I'm not going to spend much time trying this. If I die here, I'll just move to the next level and collect the diamonds some other time. But yeah, it's like a improvement in a sense, because in the original game, every diamond you wanted, or well, yeah, every diamond you wanted, you had to collect them by not dying at all. Every single one. It's, as you can imagine, it's a very tedious thing to do. Sadly, the no dying rule do not apply on the bonuses, so You can still die on the bonuses as many times as you wish, as long as you don't die in the actual stage. I'm going to play this safe and just kill this thing with my Aku. Now I don't have the safety of Aku though, so one of the bats are going to get me. So far so good. But we are still not even close to the home run. Because next we have this box. Will be easy to miss. Gladly we can grind for lives here because we can get some from them. Rios 1. Well, that went badly. Our perfect run nearly ended there on 10 because I misjumped. Absolute bad habit. Also, a thing that doesn't happen in this game but happened in the original. You saw how Rio left the stage with exploding ovation. Oh, fuck you. In original game, you could die from that explosion. I don't know why they put that in, but yes. You could do that and it was a thing. Very annoying thing at that. Nearly we got the meter. Well, fuck. I am missing one box from the very beginning. Well, anyway, this was this run. Thank you for watching. I will be running to the end and then try this later. A better time. I know exactly what box is missing and where and so. Woohoo! Great, but you missed a lot of boxes, 40 of them I guess. Let's see how Crash gets beaten up by a one mistake in the very beginning of the stage. Maybe let's all congratulate our beautiful Bandicoot. Oh yeah. And things are just getting worse and worse. As an addition to this game, they added the speed boost from the third game, and it sorta broke the game badly. Because, for instance, in the second game, there is this one ruins area. Road to Ruin, I think is the name, where you can enter the secret place with the extra diamond by just running with the run shoes and jumping out of time. So that was like, this is not how you're supposed to play the game, but it works. That's my mortal enemies. It just went somewhere. I think the second temple level was in the third world, because every level basically has a counterpart. There's 2 boulder dash levels, 2 temple levels, 2 native gate thing levels, and so forth. So it's very interesting that every level has like a twin, basically. Except like the few special levels like the Cortex Power, what was it called, the waste land level, waste level, toxic waste was the name, yes. And then of course then you had the first level of the third island, where you have the welcome to the Cortex Power line. Oh, yeah. Was there a... Oh yeah, there was a secret there. Follow the Wumpa. I pray that there wasn't one extra box that I missed, because I didn't dare to check out what else is there in the darkness. Well, it doesn't matter because I died anyway. This time I'm just waiting for the bats to fuck me up. Well, I have 67 lives, so it doesn't matter much. 66, I mean. 66. Going once, going twice. Can we make it 67? 5? I guess we can make it 65. I guess this is like Boompa fruits are there to tell you where you can and must jump in order to stay safe, so to say. I'm not going to risk it. Are you entertained? I am really entertained by. Oh yeah, this is like they will appear there and I want to jump down. I just need to orient myself. And it's golden. Everything is fine. We are making our way to the finish line. And what a horrible line it is. I have a creeping suspicion there was one extra box I didn't notice. Okay. There's 2 extra boxes I didn't notice. And it was in the part that... Hello Noel. How are you doing? I made a mistake. I should have trusted my instinct and walked through the shadows. Well, this is another easy level. Well, this isn't another easy level. How are you, Noel? Hope you are doing great. I am going to lose my mind in the road of nowhere. Well, good morning then. Hope you had a wonderful rest. Remember I said I had lots of health. Well, I won't have them soon. This level has been made to kill myself. My self-esteem and whatever. Actually, you can. I saw one streamer do it, walking to by the... What do you call them? The ropes looked so wrong. But it requires way more precision as it did back in the day. And I'm not going to lose my lives like... Actually, we can try it here. After the... Just once. Let's try it just once. If I can... get it done here. Well, maybe not here because in this first jump, but here. See? Like this. Precision, precision. Is this what you wanted? Is this the entertaining bit? Yeah, you gotta be extra careful. because originally it was very big, the hitbox you could safely land on, but here it's like hitbox where, please give me the hitbox. I'm doing what we call a pro gamer strat by using the rope to nowhere. I think this is the most horrible level, this and its twin, that has ever been designed in any Crash Bandicoot game. And I'm including the mutant games too, because funnily I personally disliked the mutant games a lot, but watching my nephews play them, I realized a very important thing. The thing was that by the time the mutant games came out, I was way too old for them, because they really love those games much more than the regular Crash Bandicoot games, and the concept of hijacking mutants and beating the living shit out of everything that moves, they really find it funny. So yeah, this is testing. Oh yeah, but we learn here, not all games are for you, so if it doesn't necessarily make them bad, it just makes them, well, something you personally might not enjoy. The fucking turtles. I'm glad that we have this round bounding box underneath Crash Bandicoot when we jump, because it's already so tricky. But it is what it is. I'm going to save, because we have the second boulder dash level. This we cannot complete because we are missing the one gem that, if I remember right, we got from that temple that we didn't succeed to win, because I forgot that one thing there, but it should be doable. We are actually making very good progress, and my plan was try to play this game through today. Not some 100% completion, of course, but just to beat this game. Then I can later try to 100% it in the rest of the streams. For now, we just try our best to survive the slaughter that is Crash Bandicoot 1. And then we can move to the Crash Bandicoot 2, that is much better game. And then we have the remake of Crash Bandicoot 3, that is... The original was a great game, but this remake makes some things really wonky, like the Coco's jet ski. It now controls like, well, dare I say, very poorly. It's very interesting though that the original game is just the Crash Bandicoot. Welcome raiders, I will give you a proper shout out in a minute. I'll just try to get to a place where I can do that without being squashed by a bloody boulder. Hope you had a great game. Actually, this is a very good mission. Oh hey, welcome raiders. How was your stream? What were you playing? Let me give you a shout out. Let's see, Dykes. Exodus. Nice. Hello, Con. Indeed, we are raided. Sai is a wonderful person. Hope you had a great stream. Ah, La Mulana. Nice. That's a really funny game though. I remember long time ago when I was still at not high school. I was starting at the University of Applied Sciences. I played La Mulana back then. It wasn't on Steam yet. It was like this new indie game that had been released. I really like La Mulana. It's like it's so well done. The aesthetics and everything about the game is so. They could farm some Wumpas here, but I don't want. The one with the MSX graphics. It was like the remake wasn't even out back then. It was like they had just made the game, and you could find it from some indie game sites that are maybe not that legal, but yeah. I should get the remake though. Because, and wasn't there a sequel as well, or was it just in the making? I don't remember. I have a vague memory of La Mulana 2 being a thing. Yeah. So I thought. So my memory isn't that bad as I thought. But it's still really bad, but it isn't as bad as it could be. Fuck. But yeah, it's a very well done game. And it's really nice to see that there is indie devs that do games like that. This time I don't be fooled. This time I was fooled. I forgot that it was that pattern. I saw the pattern, I didn't understand it. I would say Crash Bandicoot 1 was the Dark Souls before Dark Souls, especially when we get to the Stormy Ascent. And then they got out content like the... what was it called? It wasn't... so it was something decent. Like... they got out the level because they thought it was too hard. We are not even in the hard part yet. We are still in the very like easy, simple levels. That are very nice and educational. It's the hard part is just around the corner. Say hi to Elfie. Elfie is also a very wonderful person. I miss their streams. Or us nearly got fired. That's just the first one. Oh yeah, because this is so long level. Gladly this is not a diamond level, so well colored diamond level, because that would mean we would need to do this in a one single run. In original game you would have had to do that anyway in a one run, but gladly they have fixed that as a quality of life. What the fuck I was doing? I should focus on jumping and not talking, because as you can see, the moment I start to talk, I completely miss things. I think one of the fascinating things about jumping here is that you are still moving in 3D even though this is a 2D platformer. So there is the, what do you say, like these jumps aren't flat, so to say. You still have like a chance to move in all coordinates. I'm speaking like I know exactly what I'm saying. $79. Can we make it to 60? Okay, they go in order. I'm doing these Super Mario jumps. Of course you have bats here, because why wouldn't you have bats here? No more bats. Bats are forbidden. It's like them. You need to time the jump right so you can get to the platform. Also, it's very easy to hit your head with the... Oh yeah, you need this guy. I'm here. Oh, you have the Cortex bonus. That means we have the first key in this level. And I hope I haven't missed any of the keys. I think I missed the first Cortex head. But yeah, the atmosphere is really great. Well, I got the second Cortex head, so it's fine. I can take this. I can take this L. But I still need to get this so I can get them. Get all the boxes. Very tight platforming right there. Sometimes I wonder if the RNG is going to screw me over, but gladly that hasn't happened yet. I have screwed myself over myself. I don't need RNG to screw myself. I can do that myself perfectly fine. If I remember, we are just at the halfway point because this level. It just keeps going and going. I think the third one was here, yes. Now comes the worst part. I never got this in the original game, but hey, there's a very good reason, because you cannot retry them. In order to retrieve the Cortex bonus like this, you have to actually do it again, the whole level, with retry. Which is very, very annoying. I hope they have, like Prio bonuses is the same thing. You have to always retry them. But unlike the Cortex bonuses, Prio bonuses, only thing that they did, they added to your box counter, I mean. So you didn't need to technically beat them, but you had to beat them if you wanted all the boxes. Now I'm not going to screw the jump because that would be bad. Now we have a checkpoint here. Oh, it was actually this easy. I feel like they made that easier than it used to be. No way I got the key this easily. This is not even the light out basement. Let's see what waits us in this bonus. I'm very explosive happy with this. Anyway, now that we have this key, what it opens is the second hawk ride level. Thank God. We did it. We finally did it. We even got one key. Let's see. Let's save and then before going Koala Kong, we are going to go to test that level out. We are halfway done of the game. Basically, now we have only the final island left once we defeat Koala. Oh yeah. Controls are still like sticky as hell. This warthog is controlling like it's trying to fight my whole existence with its movement. Music is very pop though. Why do the worst levels have the best songs? Oh, you can jump over it. Oh, we learn a new thing. An original... Oh, but you couldn't... I think in the original the guys had a very huge hitboxes vertically, so you couldn't do this to get over them. You would just hit yourself in an invisible barrier, which is very funny in a sense, but very annoying. At least there's a checkpoint. Because I need it. Who has designed this village? Can you actually slow down this thing? You can. Good to know. Yes. Now we have Koala from Hint. And I'm not going to try any of the time trials. Hello to Miss How Goes. Indeed, this is, well, not really the classic, but it is a very good rendition of the classic. Now we have the... I like that they are like wanting their X. Also, you can see it in this game this way. Like I'm staying in this specific corner, so one of the TNTs won't spawn. Game is nice that way. Okay. Fuck. Oh, hope the PC is resolved soon. I usually try to time the last stone to hit them in the butt cheeks because that's so funny. They do all the flexing only to get a stone in the back. Stoned in the ass. It's like that certain Timo who had something come through the bench right into their ass. Okay, there you go. That wasn't in the original, or in original they just went down. But here we have a very, very powerful Koala Kong. And now we get the fun levels. Heavy machinery, cortex power, toxic waste. All the fun ones. Oh yeah, there's an embryo here. That was unfortunate. Didn't this one have the huge trampolines at the end? I think it had. This is one of the, by the way, the weirdest levels in this game. Design wise. Also, you see those like oh yeah, I forgot it does that. You see these in the second game. Down. You see these in the second game too. The war-leg freaks we do not see in the second game, but it's still like some of the enemies. But then in third game they are all gone. And then all the enemies are replaced with the lab assistants that appear in the one level only. They become the main enemy basically. Aside some of the environmental hazards. I really like how they when we had the fourth sequel. It's about time how they brought back these stamina-like bonuses, but Rep gave them like a new identity. Like these were the practice stage that Cortex had for his commandos, and then we have Crash just moving past this kind of a weird box mazes for some reason. Well, there was nothing there. Just exists. This weird space exists. Let's see what waits us here in this specific level. Oh, I forgot this is the level where you need to plan what you do when you jump. Because of course it has this kind of jumping past it. Actually, let's see what waits us in them. They are very creative with the box levels though. Because you have to get there, but you cannot break all the boxes in order to get to the correct place, so you actually have think which boxes you will keep and which ones you don't. I say all this and I won't do that. How many times I can jump over that? I am going to say this, but I take getting over it with Bennett 40 over any of these stages at any time. Because those games, the Bennett 40s, getting over it is so relaxing and soothing. You get this very nice sense of accomplishment when you manage to finally do something with your life in that game. But in this game you are rewarded with nothing but just more pain. This was my TED talk. Take it as you want. Anyway, back to the awful. I am jumping like too far away from the edge because to get to the box you need to hit just the edge of it. I'm too far away from the edge. Either I'm jumping too far actually, can we increase our jump distance with a spin? No, we can't, because spinning will make grass plummet, right? At least we are short. Actually, they don't count. Forget it. would have made if I didn't have done the spin. I would have made it without the spin. Fuck my life. So, how is the chat doing? If you need to go to bed, now is the best time because we are going to be in this stage for a very long time. The stage itself, easy peasy. This bonus, what the fuck? This was just the first part. I am clenching my ass. This is so excruciating. I'm focusing so hard that my wrinkles are unwrinkling themselves. Yes. We did it. We finally did. I am so proud of myself. We are nearly at the 100 lives, which is an achievement of its own. See, 99. And a gem. We did it. First, one of the first worst levels done. Once again, we have the ear diamond. The absolute badapa. And then we have Cortex power, and if I remember right, this also requires a gem, unless you are playing the original game where you can basically sorta get to a gem path if you are extremely careful. But I am not extremely careful, so I'm not going to the gem path. Cortex is very fascinating personality because they have this. Oh yeah, this is the. We have these things. The mobsters. Pinstripes. Tunes are all over. Did I choose the. Oh, actually, I did choose the wrong path first. So we want to go there second. They will get together. Did you see that I didn't take hit from that? They will like combine in the end, but each way. What? How did you? I have no idea how did they manage to hit me through the ball, but they did. I'll take this, and then I'll return to this path. To see if I missed something. Yeah, the gem path. I cannot get the gem path, so I shouldn't. Never mind then. Crash Bandicoot is immune to radioactive waste. This is what I mean. Let's go a bit further to get the checkpoint. No, it's the end, because basically, okay, they have plugged it, but in the original game you could do that and get to the... I'm not even trying to get all the boxes because I know it isn't possible, so I'll just take this and know that I failed. I think the next one is the control room, which is also a horrible level, and it has a gem if you do it. The generator room, yes, and it has a gem if you do it without dying for the first time, collect all the boxes. Of course we try to do that. And then the next level is the toxic waste, which is also having the diamond as a reward for being a more amazing player. I think the original had more like a menacing cortex because it was getting closer to with one eye looking at the player like, what is this? Bandicoot in my secret thingy. Yes, I meant, wait. Now it's dropping. Because that was in the original, like, it was dropping very fast. So you really had to speedrun getting everything you wanted to, because otherwise you would be dead. But this is like, it really waits you to, hey. That was a very lucky jump. Well, there goes my diamond. Now we don't have anything to worry about, we can just run this like normal. We can forget them. What do you call it? Carefulness, because we know that we have already screwed this over. You can see the level end there, by the way. Oh, it took damage from that. And then this is actually quite short level and it's doable to get them. Well, of course it's doable. All of them are doable. It's more like doable to get it like a first try without realizing that I got it. Now the final climb. I have no idea how I managed to do that. Doesn't matter, I have Wumpas. Don't matter, I have Wumpas. I have life for the whole army. Or should I say all the commandos? I really dislike these things because it's safety first principelli Poderotti. Yeah, I did it but not in the first try, so there goes my diamond. Toxic waste. What is really nice about toxic waste that they added a helpful hint that was missing from the original. Fuck. I want to restart the level because I want the diamond. Oh, no restarting. The helpful hint I was mentioning before I died is that if you look at the floor here, you see these things. It's where it's going to hit with the barrel. Toxic waste is once again an example of like this. Example of very interesting level design. Now we get the bonesy barrels if I... How did I do that? Oh, it's not the bonesy barrels yet. It's on the next leg. This is like the Donkey Kong for PlayStation. Now it's the bonesy. Mhm. And then the bouncy barrels continue. Oh yeah, I forgot that this has a stamina bonus too. Oh yeah, this is one of these things. Maybe there's a way to jump it in a way that you do not launch there. It's possible, but so it's like the spawning was just spot on. Oh yeah, it hits. That's a weird angle to it hits. Again, good work, you did it, but you didn't survive. Anyway, we are ignoring, we are not retrying them. We do that later. Because now we have Pinstripe Potoro or Pinstripelli Potorotti. This is a fun boss. Oh, I wonder if you can cheese it in this. Originally you got like a chance to get a few hits in. Wait, what? Cartoon violence. Also, in originally you can die from that death spin, which is very interesting thing that can happen, but hey, it can happen. We are closing the end, and then we have the high road that is horrible. It's the continuation to road to nowhere, but I can feel my soul leaving my. Oh yeah, this is like use the Wumpas to know where you go. Of course, you have to start with all the fun stuff these levels can offer to you. You have the slippery ice, you have the planks that fall immediately, you have everything to throw at you, and more. So, If you thought I was suffering before, now I'm suffering even greater amounts than before. And there's nothing to stop my suffering. I just need to push through. Yeah, game is even thinking that I'm doing so bad that they are throwing me an Aku Aku here, but Aku Aku doesn't do shit if the problem is that the doll is killing me. Well, it's not the level itself is killing me, my ability to not jump properly. I made myself a guillotine. As we say in Finnish, voi saatana aika putter satan. Battery Satan is not helping us here. Because I killed a bloody turtle that I need to survive. So, just as a friendly little game, I am currently standing on 40, indeed, 40, 94 lives. How many lives do you assume I have at the end of this stage? My humble guess is about 70, 60 minimum. Because I am counting the fact that I am gaining lives as I go. It's a continuation point. Checkpoint, my beloved. I have been waiting for you. You are the light of my life. Doesn't matter because I fucked you up. We are going to do the old trope trick because it's... Remember kids, cheating is okay as long as you win. You heard it first here. But sometimes even if you cheat, you are not... Back to the awful. As I was saying. Come here often. Oh. Have you quite often seen a grown man lose their mind over a video game? Well, don't worry, you will see that. Of course it wasn't enough to do the jump. And then I died to the turtle. 91. That was not my intention. Well, back to the ropes we go. All aspiring game designers take notes here. When you do a shitty, frustrating game, this is how you ensure people won't be losing their minds over it. Do things like this. This rope here. This rope is a lifeline. This rope ensures people don't... I nearly fell to the hole. That was so close. Of course you have to bring that thing in the mix too. Because why wouldn't you bring that thing to the mix too? Sadly, for some weird reason, the hog is very kind in that sense that if you pass it, it decides to not continue the chase, but instead just accept death as a natural part of life. I'm going to rope trick this again. Because this is how we play this game, right? Except we are not playing it like this. Are you entertained? I am not entertained. Let's see how far I can. Because now I have a bit of a dilemma. Okay, I can actually do it like that. So close, but so far. You cannot hear it, but I am clenching all my body parts that still are attached to my mortal body. With the hopes that I will one day surpass this game. Well, but we are in the 88, nice. So, even though we are getting 1-ups, we are dying at a very rapid pace. Funnily though, it's like, as I said, my humble... what the heck happened? I have no idea. My humble like an assumption was that it will be like 70 or 60. In theory, if we don't count up all the 1-ups I have gotten so far, we are already at the 60 point. Going to turn into an ASMR stream soon. Because of all my body rage. This game. Passing down. Yes, we have a continuation finally. Thank you, thank heavens. No wonder it's called Insane Trilogy, because it's really insane. It was such a nice combo. Well, don't mind. Do you know what would have been really shitty? If I would have accidentally jumped to the exit before collecting them. Yes, thank God it's over. Finally. Finally it's over. We done it. We did it. We diddly dunny do it. It's over. Now I'm going to carefully save. I'm glad that I haven't made the mistake I did in the beginning and reload, discarding all my pocket slipper climp. Red gem for clearing this level without dying. Collecting all boxes. It's not going to happen today, so I don't even try it. I accept my defeat already. This was a horrible level even in the original. Oh yeah, this is slippery climp. The pair of this level was called Stormy Ascent. Because here we climb and in that level we descend. Okay, actually we call it ascent, but we are actually descending. And if I remember right, this is also annoying in that sense that checkpoints. You want a checkpoint? Go and get it. We are not going to give it to you. What the fuck? I'm going to get there. We are slowly getting back the lives we lost in the first possible level for that. Oh yeah, there's some as well. I wonder who these guys are that are trapped in the Cortex Tower. Are they like the original owners of this place that Cortex was just through the jail and hey, you are now there. Because fuck you guys. Deep breaths. Deep breaths.